Welcome to Travel Chicks, where we talk travel, transformation, and inspiration. My name's Melissa. I'm the founder of Travel Chicks, and I want to let you know that it may be me, it may be one of our other travel chicks, but welcome on board this adventure. Please, if you love what you hear, like it. Leave a review and share this with your friends. We need to inspire more people to create their own travel story. Hi! Welcome to my beautiful jet plane. This is the very first row seat, and I am looking for passengers right now. Just kidding. My name is Melissa. Obviously, you guys are here on the page, and I want to make sure it's rolling live publicly. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Amazing.
I'm going to share it right now to my page. Is that okay?
Yep. So today is another little episode of Travel Talk, and I'm super excited to have my friend and business partner, Megan, join us. Megan, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me. I wish I was on your airplane.
Well, I got 4 seats. Unaccounted for.
I love it. I'm like, I'm ready to ride that plane.
So today we're talking about travel, and you might have seen the little video replay I had sent out yesterday, but I think the more conversations that we have right now about this, the more awareness that people are going to have in regards to this amazing travel app. And so Megan, why don't you tell me about your journey just in less than a minute of your last couple years?
How long is this plane ride? Short and sweet. I have a marketing agency. I live in a tiny house on the side of a mountain, and I'm a huge fan of income stacking and residual income. I've got 2 kids, 2 dogs, a partner, and life has been pretty wild the last few years, but found this travel app 2.5 weeks ago on my birthday. Something like happens on your birthday where you're just like a magical human being. You're like, I can do anything. I found the travel app, and then I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And I dove right in. So that's the summary.
Amazing. And so I guess one of the biggest questions I have for you right now is what is the app? What is Travel Advantage, and what do you love about it?
Okay, so Travel Advantage is an app that people can book hotels, some cruises, flights. It's a travel app, and it has tickets. So if you want to go to a museum, you can book a ticket on here and save money. So it's a private membership. So it's exactly how I explain it to people. It's exactly like Costco. So people pay to use Costco. They go in, they pay their membership, and they get access to wholesale travel, just like Costco has wholesale items in there. So the travel app is wonderful. People download it on their phone. They get access to all the good things. And it has been around since 2013. So it's not brand new. It's been around I'm terrible at math. How many years is that?
2013, 12 years.
12 years. Because I had my kid in 2014. I should know this. It's been around in Europe since 2013. So people have been using it and trusting it. And it has the most incredible reviews on Trustpilot. I was in there just scouring them to create content, but also to make sure that when it came to Canada a few weeks ago, that I was like, is this real? Is this for real?
Yeah. And I think anybody who's wondering about this is asking that very question. Is this real? Are people actually booking, making reservations, and then fulfilling, showing up at the hotel or showing up for their car rental? Are people actually booking it and not having problems?
Oh yeah, 100%. We had somebody on our team who booked over the weekend, was in Copper Point, booked it using the app because she's a member, saved $57 for her stay, which it's $57. That's dinner, right? For half a person.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But that savings, she had a great experience. Then when she got there, she did ask to upgrade her room, which also happens when you book with Expedia or other platforms. And because the question that's been coming up is like, when I get there, is the hotel or whatever going to look at me like, how did you book this? Right. And they didn't. They saw her reservation just like as if she had done it on Expedia or direct on their website, and she had a great experience. So that's awesome. I'm going to Calgary in a few weeks. I use the app to book. So I'm looking forward to it. I know. And I also did do the same hotel Copper Point 2-3 weeks ago for Rhett's baseball trip, and it was wonderful. Like I honestly, like everyone, when I saw it, I was like, no way. Like, I'm going to pay the hotel in this app, and then I'm going to get there and be like, where's my money? Do I have a bed?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, for someone like myself, I have been in the travel and tourism industry for like 19 years. And truthfully, I have seen companies sort of similar to this in the past. And I'm going to be honest, I got a bad taste in my mouth because it was just, I don't know. It was just like, no, like this, something just doesn't sound right. But when I actually reached out to you and I saw your posts on social media, I'm like, this is curious. And you weren't just the first person who reached out to me saying, hey, have you checked this out? And so I was like, okay, I'll eat a piece of my humble pie and like get out of my pride-ish kind of ways. And I'll actually check this out. Like, it doesn't hurt to just give it a look, which, by the way, there's these things called guest passes that you can get from myself or Megan. You can get these guest passes, which give you the opportunity to go and look and see too. And so when I actually dove in and I was doing real life examples, comparisons, because obviously being a travel agent, I know the sites that we use to book our clients, hotels, activities, transfers. And then I was like, you know what? I am booked in a hotel for an upcoming event at the end of June in a little small town in Alberta. And yeah, if I book it through my travel agency platform, I would earn commission.
Yep.
But when I saw the savings for me inside of the app, plus I get these travel credits, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to try this out. So, I mean, in a couple weeks, I will check into my first hotel that was booked on the app as well. And then I was like, you know, so many people in the world right now, well, there's kind of two groups. First group, they love booking with travel agents, which I will obviously always stand by. And the second group is the type that likes to book stuff on their own. They like putting these itineraries together, which I think is another really cool feature about this app is that they have this AI trip planner. You input the date you want, what kind of activities, and it comes up with this beautiful itinerary, all built custom to what it is you want. And I was like, okay, I think there's something to this. And then the other piece of it is that the owner, like this company owns the app. So it's not like they're, you know, like the Canadian government getting this ArriveCan app and hiring out these third parties. It's not like that. It is their own app.
Yeah. I think I'm just like fascinated with all your words right now because you're explaining it so well. Like the AI piece, I haven't even dove into that like deeply, but it's overwhelming to book a trip and be like, okay, I want to see all these things. And a little AI car routes you to where you're going next and all those fun things. And it's fascinating. And they are always doing well since I've started just a few weeks. Like there's constant updates too. And the owner of the app wants to hear from us, like wants to hear from us directly, which I've worked for corporations before where it's like, no, you don't get to make changes in this. You don't get to make suggestions, right? But he's like, okay, you want to see this change? Ask support. And that's another thing too. I don't know if you've contacted the support directly, but I've like tested it out pretty aggressively. And they answer my questions. Like, hey, is this a friendly room? No, Megan, you didn't book a pet friendly room, but we can help you. We can just change it. And I'm like, okay, this is awesome. I love this. And it's a real person, which I'm getting quite off topic. We don't have to talk about this, but like, I'm so sick of bots answering me. Like, tell us right now. I'm trying to cancel my internet and I cannot talk to a real person. It's been like 72 hours, even more. And I'm like, okay, guys, I want to cancel. So it's been wonderful. This app is like, it's just, I want to say life-changing, which sounds pretty aggressive or like big, but it has been. And it's been fun to open up an app and see savings and know that like, hey, if I want to go to Toronto this summer to see my family, I can book a 3-night hotel on my own. And you know what? I'm sure as a travel agent, like I use a travel agent for some things. But there's sometimes when she's like, no, I can't book. Like I'm not available. And I'm like, okay. So that's what I find really useful about this. It's like, I'm probably not going to contact my travel agent. Maybe you have different clients, but to book a 1-night stay in Edmonton.
Mm-hmm. Totally. And let's face it. I mean, if you're a mom or a dad that has kids that play a lot of sports, you know that you are in all these little cities across Canada or the US and you're staying at hotel properties. And wouldn't it be amazing to actually save money? Because those savings could actually go to a nice dinner out that night that the kids, play their sports. Just as like an example. But it's not. But wait, there's more.
I know. I do feel like that. I'm like, hang on, there's so much to say.
Yeah. So the more part is, well, it's not a startup, like Megan said. It's been around in Europe for quite a long time with over 500,000 users of the app and of the business. And I guess let's just get into the business part. There's the savings part, and then there's the actual opportunity to create a new side hustle for yourself.
Yeah. And just to kind of, you triggered something. So when we go away for baseball and I'm using the app to book these hotels, I'm also getting points. So I can use those again to book our next baseball night away. So it's really, really cool. And that does lead directly to the business building opportunity. So I, just like Melissa, have been in the online space for years and years and years. And I've sold things from like online courses for $7 to memberships that are like $1,000. I have every single time created a course or a product myself, have had to create marketing strategies. I've had to put a ton of effort into it. I've had to create funnels. I've had to update content and then a year later update the content again and do direct outreach. With this business opportunity with MWR, which is the company, I bought into it, right? And it is direct sales, which I think we should talk about, but I bought into it and I am making residual income. And yes, that is building a team of people who want to save money, who know that a membership is the way of the future. It's the way of the present, actually. It's like you could get a membership for food, Costco, Netflix, Amazon. Remember when Amazon was first like, you have to pay for Prime? I was like, no, I'm not paying for Prime. Now I'm like, how did I live without Prime? And it still takes 7 days for me to get my Prime because I'm rural. But so I dove into the business opportunity right away and absolutely love it. It's my first time doing direct sales, but I see it as I have done influence marketing before. So companies have paid to write a blog or visit a hotel, and I've created content for them. It's one and done. So I get paid once or I get a discount once, and that's it. I love this because when I share the app, I get paid. When I share the business opportunity, we get paid, and we're running it as a team. So when I'm building my team, it funnels into you, Melissa. When you're building your team, it funnels into me, and it's like we're one big happy family.
Well, and that's, I think, the biggest thing, because I will be totally honest. I have tried several product-based businesses as network marketing. And I will say, none of them have been successful. I
Yeah.
have had to, order X amount of product. I've had to have X amount of people on my team, et cetera, et cetera. And I am inviting all who are listening now to just remove this mindset around network marketing, because I don't care what you call it. Let's actually be real in today's modern world. What is network marketing? It is relationship marketing. You are building relationships, you are creating, well, technically we're not creating a product, but you're essentially creating a product or a service, and then you're selling it, you're promoting it, and you're selling it, and you're getting more people involved. And the truth is, this is, call it affiliate marketing.
Yep.
We
That's
are an affiliate of this company, which, by the way, you can go sign up as an affiliate of Best Buy. And when you're an affiliate of Best Buy and you share your unique link, you get credit for the product. And that's all it is. And so even for myself, I've had to kind of get rid of that network marketing MLM. Like,
I love your network marketing. Like I'm with you though, right? Like I'm sure lots of people are like, hey, join this company with me, join this company with me. And I'm like, but I don't know that product, and I can't constantly be buying the product in order to sell it. So with MWR, the product is there, right? I don't have to know what
well,
they're
and
Christmas.
just with what you said, the product is there. They have built so many belly to belly relationships that have given this app the ability to charge what they charge for the hotels that people are buying through the app.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I mean, you reached out directly to the founder of the company and he answered you. And the thing, back to sort of the products. So there's no month ends. There's none. So you're not like anxious on the 30th or 29th or whatever day it is to be like, I need to make this, right? This is affiliate marketing, right? Share your link as much as you want, make some money, share it as little as you want. Awesome. Like, and you're saying, if anybody has ever tried to do Amazon affiliate marketing, you will know that you get about a penny for selling anything on there. And they don't even make pennies anymore. So that's exactly, so this, I'm like, everyone loves traveling. Everyone. I don't know anybody who's like, I hate to travel. And everyone loves saving money. And everyone is using some sort of influencer affiliate marketing. If I'm drinking this diet soda, it's a little bit of influence marketing. I'm not getting paid for it, but it would be nice. It's just, like every company has a way where you can go on and sign up to influence. So this is like, I'm actually kind of becoming obsessed with direct sales with this company.
Yeah. So I guess the ultimate question is, why now? Why this?
Yeah, so this is like, I have so many analogies. Let me pick one. But if anybody's done any traveling and hiking and you're like you're the early riser, and I'm thinking about Hawaii, and you hike because you want to see the sunrise, right? You want to be the first to see the sunrise and stay there for hours. That's exactly what this experience is right now. There's about 500 people in North America who got in early. And it's still the time to get in early because there's going to be thousands of users by the end of this year. And you get to soak in the view. You get to be, for lack of a better word, at the top first. Like you're at the top. So everyone else that sees this app, which I truly think it's going to be an app that everyone opens up on their phone, and you get to be a part of that. You get to make money from that. You get to celebrate that. Like, I love being the first. I think you and I started online roughly the same time, and it was a boom.
Yeah.
Right? And I was happy to be part of that boom because
it was like when ClickFunnels just became big, was like 2014.
2014. And it was like when I'll use Kajabi as an example because I am an affiliate. And like, thankfully, I've been using Kajabi for years and years and years. And getting affiliate money from it, right? Because I was one of the first. I was looking for my Kajabi mug. So being one of the first in anything is really valuable. And remember, we're not tied to like okay, when is this product launching? What's the next product? How much is the product? It's like the product is travel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And yeah, I mean that's a whole there's so many different topics that can come from this chat. But really this travel talk today was kind of just welcoming you into our world today and sharing about this incredible opportunity and, building awareness and letting you know that, hey, if you want a guest pass, reach out, DM me or Megan and or send an email. We can send you a guest pass. You can check it out for yourself and go to Expedia, go to Booking, go to hotels.com and actually look at the published price that they're pricing there and then go to the app and look at it there. And I mean, if you save $20 on the one hotel that you're just comparing, boom, that pays for the app.
Boom, I know. It's like it's just, and that's what I did, right? I like heard about it right away and then I was like, I'm signing up. Immediately I said yes, but I did some research. I was like, hey, I'm going to check this out and check this out, just because obviously you want to be proud of what you're talking about. And that's like anything. If I'm talking about Kajabi or I'm talking about my whatever makeup that I'm not using, I want to be proud of it. I want to share things with people that I love. And I think that's why you also said yes. You're like, okay, I'm going to say yes. I'm still going to be curious, right?
Yeah.
Ask the questions. And that's what Melissa is there for. Like, ask her the questions, send her all the messages. Because curiosity is wonderful. Like, curiosity leads to success. It allows you to grow and all those things. But again, we can talk about growth and mindset. But I appreciate you so much. And I really know that this is going to be a really big thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, thank you, Megan, for taking the time today and joining this Facebook Live. And thank you to all of you out there who are listening to this live or the replay. And, if you're interested in the guest pass, like I said, drop a DM, send an email, or just comment below, say guest pass. And I'll send you your own guest pass so you can check this out. But at the end of the day, I clearly believe that travel has the power to transform humans. And me as a single/independent parent of a little 9-year-old who just turned 9 recently, I was chatting with one of my travel clients yesterday and I was sharing about our experience down in Mazatlan when we went to live for the winter. And this lady was like, wow, my hat is off to you for the bravery that takes. And I can tell you, this little 9-year-old, she already has 9 or 10 countries on her passport. So anything is possible. And at the end of the day, people they find money to travel. Everybody wants to talk about travel.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I know from experience, sometimes I've been like, oh my gosh, I have no money. Let's book a trip.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's not even, yeah, it's just travel opens your eyes. This, like the conversations you have. I've had some of the best conversations at the airport, on the airplane, like just building relationships. And then when you get there, you're like, wow, I didn't even know this existed. Like, and that's what I want people to celebrate with this app and this opportunity. Like, just life is so beautiful. We need to get out of our pond, right? We need to go explore and see things. And like, anyways, yeah, I feel like you and I could chat about that forever. But it is the time to jump in.
And hey, let's face it, at the end of the day, you are not taking money with you to the grave.
That's true.
The big dollars in the bank account, you're not taking with you to the grave. But what are you doing with that money in the meantime? Yeah. And what kind of legacy are you leaving behind for your loved ones?
Yeah. Well, and I just like your 9-year-old, I love to give my kids travel opportunities, even if it is just to the next town over sometimes. we have the best memories, like, and the best experiences and the best conversations. Like,
Mhm.
and it gives them a sense of independence too when they hand their passport over and they have to go get ice cream by themselves, or they're seeing different cultures and communities and religions. It's again like, and just it's just wonderful. Like, I really am a huge advocate of travel, but also of this app because it's giving so many people an opportunity to do that.
Yeah. Yes. Amen.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you again, Megan. And if you got any questions, please reach out.
Bye.
Bye.